show off like you show off. Wow. Show off. Wow. Show off. Wow. Show off. Wow. This carnival we back again in TG on the road. This carnival we back again in TG got the load. The woman in the street saying no easy no go. Carnival my baby, I'll never let you go. Never. You are with me. I can't leave. Wow. I can't.
You're listening to Spark FM. Online.
Real spill. Yeah! I just want to get my head like so. Think I'm playing this carnival. All I want is rum. Come again. I just want to get my head like so. Me and all of me dirty friend going drink a lot of rum. Do we do this thing? Rum. Head like so. Rum. It's my shot.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Look where we reach again. End up in a party in the streets again. Even though I never wanna cheat, there's 1,000 man and 1,000 girl. I wanna damn all.
Look where we reach, you know. Hey, why we bringing sun up to the beach, you know. Hey, just let the relationship breathe. I is not your man, you is not my girl. Until we reach home. You could follow your man.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Like yourself. So you could follow your man.
Rockstone Triz.
Don't try to quit. Don't try to quit. Don't try to quit. Don't try to just wet my head. No wet my foot though. Wet my chest, wet my head. No wet my foot though. Wet my chest, wet my head. No wet my foot though. Wet my chest, wet my head. No wet my foot though.
In the water, 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 in the water. Fellas come into a set and find a hose. Fellas come into a set and find a hose. Now turn them on. Turn all the hose them on.
Yeah, all you know already. Burn bridge. You know already. Respect bridge, trust the bridge. Yeah. You baby rich for everything. But you know already. You like it. Respect my partner, Jordy. Burn bridge. You know already. I respect I myself, simply burn bridge. Body track. Yo. Wow. Girl, I love to feel it. Gripping. Pulling. Girl, I love to feel it. Clamping. Clamping. Girl, I love it. When you work your muscle. Girl, I love it when you work your muscle. Wow. Girl, I love it when you work your muscle. Wow. Girl, I love it when you work your muscle. Wow.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
What?
Wow.
Wow. Girl, I love to see you.
Ripping. Fully.
Pim. Spark FM Online, number one for urban and Caribbean music. We are here in the building. It's Friday.
Yeah.
I love Friday. I love Friday so much because Friday means that, Friday means you don't got to do nothing
Time to
for the
pump.
weekend.
It's Pump Fridays.
No, it's not a pump. Oh, yes. Ooh, I like a pump Friday.
Pump Fridays, yeah.
It's
I like
Pump
it.
Friday. We're going to pump all day today. We're going to pump it up. Pump it up.
Pump.
Saucy and Friends in the morning here on Spark FM Online, Rockstone Triz, Miss Tony B. Knowing Hot Sauce. And on Fridays, we have Madison in the building with us. And we're going to be having a good old time because it's Friday. We don't got no guests. So that means we're going to act up. And boy, do we got to talk today, America. America.
America, what is going on?
No.
We got off the radio yesterday and it started going down. Everything. Rome must fall.
Yo, yesterday, people kept sending me stuff all day. I was like, what is going on?
I mean, Coach Chris was sending me things at 1:30 in the morning.
Last night before I went to bed, I read every article I could read besides the actual.
Like, you didn't read the file?
I didn't. I couldn't find the damn file.
I read. I got it.
Did you?
I got it.
Send me the file.
Send it over because it sounds horrible.
I was Googling and Googling and Googling. I was like, okay, I'm gonna just read all. We're talking about Cassie and Diddy. It went down.
Yeah.
Oh, it did went down. Something went down. And we're gonna get to the bottom of it because we are
who sent that?
investigative
Who did I get?
reporters. Send it, yes, because boy, I was Googling. But we'll get to that. We'll make sure that we have enough time to get to that towards later. But 617-272-3387, 617-272-3387. And once we get to that part, we want to hear your voices. We on the call. We're not picking sides. We just discussing the matters. Because if you went down Twitter yesterday, then all of the history, all of the skeletons left all of the closets.
Geez.
All of the
I don't think it
closets.
was all of them, but
Bro.
That's a bad man.
He's a
I think,
wicked that.
Damn. And then got the nerve to call himself love.
brother.
I believe that in some ways that he is in love. Don't call here talking about this situation until later. We got to start the show. Spark FM Online, how are you doing?
Last night,
Bye.
couldn't get an answer.
I hate you. The amount of, you know what? America don't take nothing seriously. That's another thing that we got to talk about because the memes, the profile pictures that have changed to Brother Love, all of the things that have been happening, I tell you, boy. But we will get into that. We're gonna do a quick check-in. Miss Tony, how you doing? How you doing, honey?
I'm doing all right. I did lots and lots of laundry yesterday. I got my flu shot yesterday, which is required for my job that I don't go to. But I was being harassed about it. Like, did you do your flu shot? Did you do your flu shot? Did you do it? So I got it done yesterday. And that's that. I did my laundry. Yesterday was laundry day, the laundry for the month. and that's it. That's all I did. And I dogged nachos at about 12:30.
Would you get nachos, brother?
Made them.
Oh,
That's
how you at 12:30? Wow.
I didn't eat yesterday, and then at midnight I was starving, and I was like, okay, I should just drink some water and go to my bed. But I was starving, so I did. We made nachos last night, middle of the night.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What about you, Rockstone Dress?
What did I do yesterday?
Walk.
Yeah, stuff.
What
Stuff. I did stuff.
what?
You know, yesterday was just yeah. I did a lot of work yesterday. Absolutely work. I did work yesterday, and that was about it. What about you, Sauce?
I did a lot yesterday. E4All is going through their next cohort or getting ready for their next cohort. So I was doing a lot of interviewing yesterday of the new entrepreneurs. And then after that, I went down over to Northeastern. They were having a woman empowerment summit or award. It was actually an award ceremony and talk and things like that. And that was really dope and inspiring. I met the lady that was speaking is called That Cheese Plate. And she is a charcuterie queen.
Oh, wow.
So that was great. I was
A cootie queen.
a charcuterie queen. And I got a book for our good friend JWI Charcuterie and had her sign it because she says that she sweats her and stuff like that. So
charcuterie book.
a charcuterie book. It teaches you how to make a charcuterie by numbers. It's lit. You can make all
by
kind of
numbers for
like where you got to put it, where you put the meat, where you put the whatever, how to pair them, how to make them do what they do. It was actually, she had it down to a science.
Why? What's up with this new thing?
She
with the
even has a
charcuterie?
playlist per each charcuterie board that she makes.
What happened to just cheese and crackers?
That's because that was back in the days, Tristan.
What happened to Lunchables?
Right. Because people
not
wanted
good
to
no
get
more.
fancy. You can make a turkey out of a charcuterie. Let me show you. It's a charcuterie.
I have no problem with charcuterie, but some of the meat just look like it ain't supposed to be ate.
So you know what I did notice, and not to segue off of this, but why don't they ever put turkey on the charcuteries?
Because it's not pretty.
Yes, it is. But what about the people that only eat salami and balami and kalami? I don't want to eat those. Just because they're red, they're prettier.
I don't know. They are luxury deli meats.
Just look. Look at that pretty.
Let me see the turkey.
Look at that. That's not even. But she's building it. So she's every picture she's building a little bit and a little bit. That's not even the good
I wouldn't
one.
be able to get mines like hers.
Oh, see, this is turkey.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Ain't that cute?
Show the people.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
I ain't got time for that kind of art.
I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make that for Thanksgiving.
You making all kinds of things for Thanksgiving.
What is this? What is it? Oh, yo, I am cooking.
She's
for
cooking.
Thanksgiving.
Are you cooking?
Cooking all of the things.
Most of the things.
All of it. I'll be up pretty early in the morning, probably like around 3 to get started. But turkey, beans and rice, collard greens, pie, all the things. In my head, I'm making it.
Corn pudding.
Corn
What do you make? Corn pie.
pudding and chicken
Corn pie.
chicken foot sauce. It's too chicken.
No,
I mean,
not chicken foot salad.
I'm cooking for Thanksgiving. You can't tell me nothing.
I judge people that eat sauce.
Me too.
What kind of sauce?
All of it.
Oh,
Oh no.
God.
Corn sauce is lit.
Madison,
Corn sauce.
you know what sauce is?
So good.
How do we describe sauce?
It's like pickled.
It's
It's
pickled
pickled-
pig feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
But indifferent. They'll
But
make
then-
it like
But then for people who don't eat pig's feet, then you can make it with chicken feet. You know the little hands. And then some people make it with corn now for vegetarians.
what is the
And then it has onions and it has
And
onions
onions
and
vinegar
cilantro
and
and
lemon.
cucumbers in it.
and you eat it cold.
Yeah, and you eat it cold.
That sounds barbaric.
Oh, I know, because the pig foot one is all gelatinous and fatty.
I tell you, West Indian people are different. They are a different breed of
Listen, from the rooter to the tutor.
hell, literally. Yeah, so then after that I went home and I watched SWAT because now I want to be I hate watching TV because I want to be everything that I'm watching. At first I wanted to be ambulance. What is it? A firefighter.
Mhm.
Right now I'm definitely going to sign up for the SWAT team.
SWAT team.
SWAT team, yeah.
You know what I started watching last night was Downsized.
Oh, isn't that cute?
It's cute, but
Yeah.
I mean, I've only gotten to the part where they just gotta. Didn't finish it. I don't want to give it away.
I don't, but it's cute. Go watch it. It's an older movie.
Also, it seems like there's lots of new movies that are coming out on Netflix that are coming like in the next couple weeks, and it's so cute because Netflix is advancing. So now you can all the upcoming ones they show you the previews, and you can click a thing that's like remind me to watch this.
Let me tell you why Netflix could do that, because Netflix is robbing people.
They sure are.
They are robbing people. So if
And
you're gonna
robbing
take
families.
and if you're gonna take all of my money, you better upgrade the goddamn system.
Yeah.
Everything you should be able to speak into the control at this point and say, give me a nice show that I'm gonna like. And
Mhm.
Netflix gives it to you. They
Yeah.
need to incorporate some AI. Because let me tell you something, very soon as I get a little money, this station be ran by robots.
Oh,
iRobo.
Y'all can stay.
iRadio.
iRadio, because that's what we exactly. iRadio. That's what we going. We going there. We're gonna sit at home in our jams and we gonna have the robots speaking for us. We still gotta do the job, but the robots will just do it for us. We don't have to
Oh.
come in.
We got to do the job since
Yeah.
the robots. is gonna
You can
do
do it
for
from
us.
your bed. You can do it from anywhere, and then
Oh.
you just gotta say the words, and the robots will repeat it for you. And
That's
it'll be
my
like
kind of job.
it'll be like we're sitting here doing it, but we just not here because we're robots.
Okay.
That's how far I want to get into AI. Take over my life. Find all of the things. I want to be the what is it? Bullock. Sandra Bullock. Remember that movie? What was that movie called?
Speed.
No.
I knew I had it.
Back in the day, it was so funny because back in the day when they were talking about futuristic movies, she was in one where she worked from home, she ordered from home, everything from home, and then she got like fugitived, and then she had to fight for her life or something like that.
How did she get fugitive if she never left the house?
Because they tried to set her up or somebody tried to kill her.
Demolition Man.
No.
Eraser.
No.
I don't know.
I don't. Sandra Bullock.
Yes, Sandra Bullock. AI.
I typed in Sandra Bullock future movie.
Sandra Bullock stay at home and work movie.
The Net.
Yes, The Net.
1995.
Yes, go watch The Net, everybody. Go watch The Net because that was a precursor to the future.
Oh, look at y'all people.
Okay, Jasmine. Yes, Jazz. Yes, The Net.
Snyder, you AI, aren't you?
Yes, Snyder is definitely AI.
He's AI.
Yeah.
When we met Snyder, didn't he seem a little AI?
He did. He was like that. Hi. I'm Snyder. How are you? Nice to meet you.
You gotta go. What is that thing called?
I don't know.
All right, this is starting off as a silly show. And Madison, how have you been since the last time we met you, saw you, and met you? Come close.
But
What'd you say?
I said I've been good.
She been good. She be good. Okay, how's school going?
School is going good. I've just been doing class and work and all that stuff, but nothing crazy.
Oh, good.
when do you go home for break?
I go home on Tuesday.
Good for you.
I want to go home.
I want to go home too.
Me too. CK was like, "Is it Thanksgiving now?"
That's no. What it's no. It was like today's Wednesday, and I was like, he was like, "Oh, I thought it was Christmas."
Wow.
What? Wake up on a random day and it's Christmas. No interlude, no introduction. Just it's Wednesday. It's Christmas.
You know what? What?
That's crazy. Anyway, people, for the sake of time, because we want to talk about some things, we're gonna get right into the show. Saucy and Friends starts now.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387.
The only thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all-new Spark FM. Advertise your business brand or music on Spark FM. Contact us at sparkfmonline.com for more information.
All right. Today is Friday. Yeah. It is November 17th. Areas of
It is Uncle Grandpa's birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday, Uncle Grandpa. Happy birthday. One of our most loyal supporters and listeners.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you. You are the bomb, and we hope you have an amazing birthday today.
Yes.
Don't cause no trouble and don't offer nobody no candy.
I don't think he up this morning because he was sending me move stories this morning.
Me too. So he might not be up
yeah,
yet.
He's probably asleep.
Today is going to be areas of patchy fog early, considerably cloudiness near a high of 65 degrees. It is summertime.
It is.
And winds in the south-southwest from 10 to 20 miles per hour. This show is brought to you by the fine people over at Spark FM. And I'm just practicing.
Happy early birthday going out to Janet too.
Oh, when is Janet's birthday?
Janet's birthday is tomorrow.
Janet, what are we doing?
What are we doing,
Janet, where are we going?
Where we finna be at?
Oh, Janet.
And tomorrow is Eden's birthday. Eden is going to be 1. Our baby is 1 already.
She's old.
She's been here for a whole year already.
I don't remember her being here for a year.
Oh my gosh, Edie.
Let me see if I can think about her.
We were on the cruise when she was born.
Oh, yes. Oh, wow.
I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Edie.
Yeah.
1 year old. We're going to turn up tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, we are turning up.
Yes,
tomorrow.
we're turning up tomorrow for the big birthday. So shout out to her, and she's probably listening right now because she don't like to mind her business.
She watches us in the morning.
Yes, she does.
On the
She does.
TV.
Sitting there with her bottle.
Yep.
I hear you. But let's get into it. A teen is charged with assault of an elderly man on an MBTA bus, and we're not going to get into that because what the hell?
An 84-year-old.
An 84 years old man
Yep.
was assaulted by a teen because I want to.
Because these teenagers are out of control.
Absolutely.
Should have beat him.
Yeah, that's ugh. A good Samaritan pulls a woman from a submerged car in Bridgewater. I didn't know that cars still be going into the water.
I know what happened.
A good Samaritan pulled a woman from her partially submerged car after it ended up in Lake Nippenicket in Bridgewater on Thursday morning. Bridgewater police said officers and the Bridgewater Fire Department responded to the report of a vehicle driving into the lake around 7:45 a.m. At the scene, the first responders found a white SUV partially submerged about 50 yards out into the lake and a man and woman getting out of the water using the boat ramp. Witnesses told police that the man entered the water and pulled the woman out of the vehicle through a window. The woman was the only person in the car, according to the police, and was taken to a local hospital. The car was towed from the lake.
So they drove in there.
This is what I'm comprehending. How the hell do you get 50 yards into the water driving?
That's what they said. They said two reports of a vehicle driving into the lake.
Yeah. Was it swimming a little bit? Because what is it? Why would you drive how come you drove into the lake?
I don't know. I think we have a little.
Yeah, they look like they was trying to destroy the car.
Oh, little insurance job. She got to get out of it before you.
They did. They got out on the boat ramp.
Oh no! After he rescued her, but the lady was still in there, right?
Oh no! It says the man and the woman.
You got the story. Oh, that's just a video.
This is the peep. Oh, this is the tow truck man. The tow truck man's like, I don't have time for all of this foolishness today.
Yeah, like seriously, that is pure D foolishness. Pure
and
D.
that's a nice Jeep.
It is. Why they was getting rid of it? They couldn't afford it.
No, they said that the lady was the only one in the car. The man rescued her.
No, it says responded to the scene. The first responders found a white SUV partially submerged about 50 yards into the lake and a man and a woman getting out of the water using the boat ramp.
Yes, witnesses told police that the man entered the water and pulled the woman out of the vehicle through a window.
Oh.
The woman was the only person in the car.
She was trying to commit suicide.
She was trying to kill herself and then he found her.
That sucks.
Can you sue somebody for stopping your suicide?
I think you should be able to.
Because that's like unsolicited rescue or something like that.
Like if you're a person that's committing suicide, you feel like you failed, right? Mm-hmm. And you want to be away from here. And then imagine somebody foiling your failure fix. That sucks.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, but then some people after that think like,
thank you for saving my life.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, like maybe I was in a really bad state of mind and I just needed somebody to care about me.
Remember the guy that shot himself on the side of the pool to make sure that he died?
Mm-hmm. He didn't want anybody to save him. Now he would have sued. I think he did sue.
No, he died. He died.
Good. He not good. I mean, unfortunately.
Yes.
That's terrible.
He died. He did that.
Migrant families are sleeping at Logan after being turned away from shelters. Oh boy, they are sleeping there. They are sleeping. Families with babies and young children are being forced to sleep at airports due to the lack of emergency shelter in Massachusetts.
And here's another thing that I want to know. How come they're not sending him back anymore? Remember
because I don't. Can you?
Are
you allowed to send them back at this point? You got to play the clip because it don't have no. Are you allowed to send them back? Because this is a shelter state. So I guess once you get here, you outside. Literally, because we ain't got no more space.
Because we don't have nowhere to put you.
So you definitely outside. That's unfortunate because they are really sleeping. They are camped out. It looks like Mass and Cats.
Oh, that's so.
No, it does. Look, it's crazy. We're pulling up the clip now. The advertisements are a little bit slower to proceed. But if you guys want to buy this brand, it looks very expensive. What is that? One T-shirt for $50.
Here we go. This is the migrant workers at.
They've been directed to the
migrant
shelter system and given a place
to song
this morning. And Jen explained to us why you're there at the airport.
Oh, look at the baby.
Antoinette, we just went inside
Yeah.
Terminal A here at Logan Airport, and just inside the door, we found families with no place to stay. We saw at least 16 people, including small children, sleeping on the floor, sleeping in chairs there. I spoke with two of them using a translation app. They told me they are foreigners. One woman said she came here from Haiti. They said they have no place to go. They're looking for a safe place to stay right now. Advocates say this situation has been playing out for months. Families arriving here at Logan Airport. In the past, they've been directed to the Massachusetts Emergency Shelter System and given a place to stay. Governor Healy capped off the number of families that can stay in that system at 7,500, and now there's a wait list. Yesterday, we spoke with families who were picked up from Logan by Immigrant Family Services Institute in Mattapan. That organization paid for hotel rooms on Wednesday night for 14 families, but can't afford to continue to do that. Advocates say lawmaker inaction on this issue has real consequences.
We were being both housed by a priest in San Antonio, and we were told that Massachusetts might be a place to assist us since we had nowhere else to go. They're going to be staying on the cold on the streets, not knowing for how long, because they are being placed into a waiting list, but there is no waiting place for them to be.
The two people who I spoke to inside showed me the same piece of paper they were given when they came here. It gives the address for the family welcome centers set up in this state for homeless families, but they don't have any way of getting there, they say. So for now, they're sleeping here inside Logan Airport. We're live at Logan Airport this morning. Jennifer Egan, WCVB News Center 5.
So the place that they supposed to go to can't send a shuttle bus?
Where are they going?
Some piece of paper that they had with an address on it.
Oh.
And they said, but they don't have any way of getting there, so they're sleeping in Logan. So the place knows that.
But they probably have no. I'm pretty sure they probably have no guarantee that they're going to get into those places as well. Jeez. So it's like they get transported there, they might be stuck there next.
I don't know. That's crazy. Because I don't know if they supposed how you guys gonna get them from the airport?
And then what I don't understand is you just come here and then how do you get set up?
That's my thing. Like, what's the process? What is the process supposed to be? Because after Maura put the cap, I gotta call her Governor Healy. After Maura,
like y'all be sharing clothes and hanging on the weekend.
That's my homie. Maura said, Governor Healy said that she put the cap on. She put the cap on, and then she said that we can't fit no more people, but more people are coming. So that means that we just letting them stay wherever they want to stay. Like, how's it working?
And then I still trying to understand the whole immigration process. Then you get here, and then how do you get set up?
Yeah, do you talk to somebody?
Yeah,
is somebody there checking you
I'm pretty sure
off?
that they get something like something that would be similar to a social worker for migrants.
And how do they get here?
What do you mean?
How'd they get here?
They came through the back. However they got here.
No, but then when they got to the
What you
back,
mean?
so when they got to the back,
yeah.
how did they get to Logan?
Yeah.
However they get there. Well, y'all asking.
No, I know.
But how they get to Logan but can't get to where they was going?
That's the question.
Yeah.
No, that's where I'm stuck. I know it's not our business, and but I just really want to know, like, how are we getting to the places that we're getting struck to? Like, how do we get to the hospital? Are we calling 911 to come get us? Like, we taking a taxi? What is it?
Right.
But it's interesting. We're gonna find. I promise you, I'm gonna find somebody that know what to do, and I'm gonna call them in here so they could tell us how this process works. Not it's gonna change anything, but I just really want to know for my own.
Me too. I want to know.
MBTA says it needs $24.5 billion to repair. They need more than the people need at the war. So I don't know what it is.
Wait, so what y'all been doing all this time?
All the money that y'all make every day, from the thousands and hundreds of thousands to make. What is it that y'all doing?
That's what I want to know.
The Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority, who was full of crap, says it needs an investment of approximately $24.5 billion to replace rehabilitate tracks, facilities, power equipment, trains, and other parts of the Boston area transit system.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's ask Todd, what is going on, because that's a hefty little price tag that they have tacked on there.
Yeah.
Having a war costs less than
Matt,
that.
Doug, good morning. This money would go toward a total system overhaul. The general manager of the MBTA says that years of deferred maintenance is adding up fast, and so is the price tag. And so a similar assessment in 2019 found that the MBTA would have needed $10 billion to make the needed repairs. Well, it will now cost more than twice what the T estimated just 4 years ago. The T spent months doing an inventory of everything it owns, from parking garages to tracks, trains, and crossing signals. General Manager Phil Ng says the items considered in need of repair are not necessarily unusable, and he does say that the system remains safe.
I don't think the public needs to worry in terms of that, we're going to get $24 billion and shut down the whole system to do work. What we're going to do is find a way to deliver safe, reliable service and plan for the future.
And here's a list of some of the infrastructure needing the most repair. 89% of subway and trolley tracks, 80% of commuter rail signals, 76% of the power infrastructure, and 55% of trains, buses, and ferries. Some rail safety experts say those numbers are shocking.
Yeah.
However, they say the GM's thorough assessment is the kind of transparency that riders need and deserve. Reporting live this morning from Government Center, Todd Kiskiewicz, WCVB News Center 5.
So all those things need to be fixed, but you trying to tell me that it's still safe?
My next question is, y'all trying to push us to ride the T over owning a vehicle, but it needs $24 billion in repairs, and that's supposed to make me feel
it's still safe.
It's still safe. That's supposed to make me feel like I should get on the bus and the train and all the T infrastructure, knowing that they need not little $500,000. They need $24 billion. They didn't say $24 million.
Yeah.
They said $24 billion to fix the T.
Who has that?
Not me.
Where are they going to get that from?
I don't know.
Start printing more money.
And Massachusetts need a lot, because we need a train infrastructure for the migrants to get to the airport to sleep, and we need I don't know.
We need a lot of things.
We need a lot of things if we're gonna be a safe haven for America.
Right. You got to make it a safe haven for us that live here.
Exactly.
Wow.
So if our MBTA needs $24 billion, how much New York and New York transit system need?
That now you're asking the real questions. I don't know.
That's very interesting.
But we don't never hear nothing about New York. Well, maybe because we don't live there. But I don't ever hear nothing about New York.
We only hear
sounding so awful.
We only hear about the violence.
Right, the people pushing each other off the tracks and things like
throwing doo-doo at each other. That's crazy.
Slapping each other in the face with doo-doo.
Boston arrests Jamaican national facing multiple rape charges in southeastern Massachusetts.
Who's that?
Wow. Boston enforcement and removal operations arrested an unlawfully present Jamaican national on immigration charges on November 7th, who was recently arrested and charged with multiple counts of rape and sexual assault in Mashpee. This unlawful present Jamaican national, I want to stop there. Is there a reason why they keep calling him a Jamaican national? Pose a significant threat to the public safety of our community. When someone who has violated immigration law and has been deemed a public safety threat, ERO Boston will apprehend that person and seek to have them removed.
What is
our
ERO?
Commitment to enforcement of removal operations, Boston.
Oh wow, okay.
They seek to have them removed. Our commitment to enforcing immigration law and protecting our residents is paramount to our mission. We will not fail in carrying out that mission. I just don't like how they're framing this right now. The 52-year-old citizen of Jamaica, who has been unlawfully present in the United States for more than 2 years, was arrested by local police on 2 counts of rape and 1 count of assault to rape. He was arraigned in the Falmouth District Court in Falmouth, Massachusetts on October 27th. The Jamaican national was originally admitted to the U.S. under a visitor immigration visa in July 2020, but he failed to abide by the conditions of his visa and remained more than 2 years beyond his expiration. Following his arraignment on the rape and assault charges of Falmouth District Court, Ero Boston issued an immigration detainer with the court seeking his custody despite the existence of the immigration detainer. Blah, 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 blah. Stop calling that man a Jamaican national. Just call him an immigrant.
Right.
Because there's immigrants from all over this place that is sitting here doing the most wild, obscene things. And so I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But maybe this is Fall River Reporter.
Oh, so maybe that's
They don't got Jamaicans in Fall River?
Obviously they do.
Sheesh. A kilo of cocaine hidden in an old TV tube leads to Pawtucket man's guilty plea in drug trafficking case. Them old big back TVs would be where you should hide something.
That is smart.
That is very smart. That is very, very smart. You put that up as a little antique, little decoration and put that little lace folly over it. And doily. And then put some trinkets on it.
Yeah.
I
the
don't
peppermint
a
glass
statue.
Yeah.
So,
candy dish.
No, them
albums.
knit ones with the little ducks. You know that one?
The ducks.
Yeah.
Remember those?
Yep.
My gosh.
This is that's a smart place. I'm not mad at that man. I'm not mad at that man at all.
I'm just picturing my grandmother's living room from the 90s.
Yep. From the late 80s. You was born in 90s, so yes.
Jomar Cruz Aponte, 28, of Pawtucket, has entered guilty plea in a federal court regarding charges of cocaine trafficking. The United States Attorney Zachary A. Cunha announced the Cruz Aponte's sentencing is set for February following his admission of guilt. The interrupted package shipped from Colombia was found by Customs and Border Protection to contain approximately 1 kilogram of cocaine hidden inside a tea. It's only 1 kilo.
Is that a lot?
It's one package, right? It's one of them packages that you see on one of the movies.
Like the one that the cocaine bear had.
1 brick.
Yeah, 1 brick.
The one that the cocaine bear had.
Yes, that one. That same one. That's a brick. The cocaine bear. And the Mega Millions lottery winner sues the mother of his child for telling family about his $50 million, as he should.
That's Janet's story.
Because that's not your business.
That story was submitted by Janet, and Janet wants to talk about it.
Mega Millions lottery winner sues the mother of his child for telling the family about his $500 million payout.
A 61-year-old unidentified. So what would you do, people? This is the question for the local news. What would you do? The 61-year-old unidentified winner of the Mega Million purchased his ticket at Hometown Gas and Grill in Lebanon, Maine, and decided to receive his prize in a one-time lump sum payment of approximately $500 million. I hear you. As reported to the Daily Beast, in the lawsuit, he requests a 6-figure fine from his daughter's mother for discussing his massive payout since he signed a non-disclosure agreement requiring the woman to remain silent until 2032. If she remained quiet, the woman would have received support and ongoing security resources, which weren't disclosed in the suit. The NDA expressly provided that it is effective as of the 8th day of February 2023. Blah 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 blah. So the question is, what would you do?
Yeah. Janet said, why did he tell her in the first place if he was going to have her sign an NDA?
Well, what if she's probably in the same town?
Gonna find out.
She was gonna find out if they live in the same town. She was gonna find out.
Oh, because they have to go and collect the check on the news.
And not only it's gonna be on the news, it's gonna be told on the news his name and all that. So if they live in the same town, she probably saw it and probably called him and was like, "Hey, congratulations! I saw you won $1.35 billion."
Yeah, but what's she going to tell his family for?
The attorney said his client is seeking an injunction barring Smith from revealing any more information about his lottery winnings and wants all reasonable attorney fees, expenses, and court costs incurred in the prosecution of the lawsuit to be paid no less than $100,000 in damages. It is unclear if the disclosure about the lottery winnings to his parents would count as 1 or 2 disclosures, and if his sister would count as the 3rd.
Why she just couldn't shut up?
I know. Right. Why did she let him tell it?
And then she was supposed to get money if she didn't say nothing. So why did she do that?
So what do you guys think in the comments?
But until 2032, when is that? 9 years?
I call this the big payback. All that child support he done paid. That's big payback.
Janet said that he's arguing that she told his family, but the family would have found out eventually.
Would they? But they probably not.
Would I be able to
if they're from the same town?
$500,000 from you? It's how much is 500,000?
500 million.
Oh,
he won $1.35 billion.
Oh.
So half of that,
brother,
he won 1.35 billion.
Yeah, he won 1.35 billion. His payout's $500 million. Oh
wow!
Because the rest of that's tax.
Yeah,
government.
Yeah, because he opted for the big payout.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
I feel like people would have known.
The big payback.
People would have absolutely known before 2032.
I think he would have been gone. I would have been gone.
Yeah. I would have told her, made her sign the NDA, and I'd have been like, here's a little lump sum from a child. I'm about to go to Jamaica.
You give me $500 million. I'm leaving the next day.
The next day.
The next day.
Bruh, I don't need nothing. I'm leaving immediately after I pick up my check. Goodbye. I'm going to throw some back. Y'all make sure that my boy is good. I'm going to sit down for a year.
I'm gonna sign a contract to buy a jet before I go pick it up. Pay for it and then get on the jet immediately.
Ma'am, how are you going to pay for this? Give me 2 hours.
Come with me.
I'll give you the check right here, but you got to come with me to this press conference.
Daryl said there would have been signs. I wouldn't have been here long enough to see signs.
I'm picking up the check. Hello, JetBlue. No, Delta Airlines.
Shoot.
What y'all got for first class? I want the whole front row.
Daryl said that he was calling the Clear Channel.
Man, Daryl called the Clear Channel. Hello, everybody. I am broke. Don't call me for no money as he's on his way to Trinidad. From the plane.
Right.
That's terrible. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break. And we'll be right back in a few moments. Because of y'all anticipation, we'll go into the entertainment news and then we'll come back down. Yes. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. Let's talk Diddy when we come back.
Bad boy.
Turn it on. Turn it up.
This is SparkFMOnline.com.
Ready for the crunkiest concert of the year! Yamba Market and Spark FM presents the Crunk Fest Tour, featuring the new king of crunk, Duke Deuce. Performing hit songs, Crunk ain't dead. Just say that, GTD. I ain't worried about it. Also performing live, Shane Dance, Randy Blaze, White Trap, and Use. Hosted by Washam Music by DJ Sticks, Rockstone Triz, and DJ Live at the Middle East 480 Mass Avenue, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Doors open at 8 p.m. Showtime 10 p.m. 21 and up event. Get your tickets now at www.eastoffers.com.
Hey, it's the Crunk Star, Duke Deuce, man. Also the King of Crunk. November 25th, we'll be in Cambridge, Massachusetts, man, performing live at the Middle East. And it's the Crunkest College Tour.
Hey, are you ready to dive into the heart of Hood Life? A brand that's all about unity, empowerment, and style. Hood Life was born from the negativity associated with hoodies, specifically in our Black and brown communities, and we want to change that. Visit us today and make a purchase of a sweatsuit or hoodie, and we've got a special treat for you. To show a token of our appreciation for your support, use Spark FM code at checkout and receive a free bucket hat or t-shirt. That's right, absolutely free. Don't forget to visit hoodlifeshop.com. HOODLYFESHOP.com.
Advertise your business, brand, or music on Spark FM. Contact us at sparkfmonline.com for more information. Austin's new home for urban Caribbean music, Spark FM. Playing all your favorite hits. From reggae,
Live life with trafficking. I don't give up.
hip hop,
Ain't got no money back calling me splurge. Why me jump right on the curb? Make the spread fly like a bird.
Spin on the first and the third.
R&B.
I touch that 5 for you. I do that 3 times again. I testify for you. I saw that
Afro beats.
When you see them, give me that. Pop up on my body like animal. Make you feel like.
And much more. Spark FM. Urban Caribbean music for Boston and around the world at sparkfmonline.com.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
This is the remix. This is the remix.
Unfortunately, we have experienced some terrible news in the hip hop community.
Yeah.
And young, what is his name now?
Is it terrible news?
I don't know if it's terrible news. As I read more, it's terrible news.
It's terrible news.
It's terrible news, but is it shocking?
Yeah.
It's not shocking. I think that's what it is.
Is it not shocking?
It's not shocking if you have been paying attention, which I don't believe that I have been.
No, I definitely have.
And I think that's what, people like me that are shocked, I'm like, oh, I must have not been reading none of the story or anything like that. So let's get into it. So Cassie accuses Diddy of rape and years of abuse in shocking lawsuit. We are in our entertainment news right now. So if you're just joining us right here on Saucy and Friends, we are just kind of getting to the meat of the matter.
So it's a $30 million lawsuit. Mm-hmm.
Cassie is one of Diddy's most famous exes, and she's now filed a civil lawsuit for millions of dollars, claiming that the bad boy mogul subjected her to years of abuse and raped her. In documents obtained by Hip Hop DX on Thursday, November 16th, the singer, real name Cassandra Ventura, accused the bad boy mogul of a sundry of crimes, including rape, sex trafficking, and physical abuse. The filing also claims that he forced Miss Ventura to engage in sex acts with male sex workers while masturbating and filming the encounters, as well as force her to carry a handgun, even though she felt uncomfortable with doing so. Finally, she claimed that Diddy supplied her with drugs and alcohol, triggering a substance abuse problem. Cassie claims the aforementioned acts took place over the course of their nearly decade-long relationship, with the violence continuing to escalate with each passing year. Amongst the myriad of accusations is Cassie's accusation that Diddy, real name Sean Combs, allegedly blew up Kid Cudi's car during Paris Fashion Week, according to Cassie. She briefly had an affair with the day and night rapper in 2011 when she and Diddy were going through what she called a rough patch. When the pair reunited, Diddy allegedly found some emails between Kid Cudi and Cassie and grew aggressively angry about the prospect until things came to a violent end. In February of 2012, during Paris Fashion Week, Mr. Combs told Miss Ventura that he was going to blow up Kid Cudi's car and that he wanted to ensure that Kid Cudi was home with his friends when it happened. Around that time, Kid Cudi's car did explode in the driveway. Cassie is seeking unspecified damages. It's actually $30 million that she's seeking, plus related attorney's fees and costs. And you can check out the filings below.
I left the comments. I left the court filings in the comment section.
So if we go through, Cassie issued a statement to New York Times about her accusation, saying, "After years in silence and darkness, I am finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and abuse in their relationships." Diddy's lawyer, however, has vehemently denied the allegations. He said Mr. Combs vehemently denies these offensive and outrageous allegations. For the past 6 months, Mr. Combs has been subjected to Ms. Ventura's persistent demand of $30 million under the threat of writing a damaging book about their relationship, which was unequivocally rejected as blatant blackmail. Despite withdrawing her initial threat, Ms. Ventura has now resorted to filing a lawsuit riddled with baseless and outrageous lies, aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and seeking a payday. Cassie and Diddy were first romantically linked in 2007 when she was a mere 19 years old and he was a grown-ass, hardback 35-year-old man. That does not say that in the article. I just get a little improvisation. But their relationship was mostly kept secret until 2012 when she was old enough to be in a relationship. When the couple went public with their relationship, however, the couple ultimately split in 2018 after nearly a decade of being together.
And she's married now.
She's married with 2 young babies.
With 2 young children.
Mm-hmm.
And when did she get married? Wasn't that very, very soon after her and Puffy broke up?
1 year after.
Mm-hmm.
So reading some of the things from the report, it says he raped Miss Ventura in her own home after she tried to leave him, often punched, beat, kicked, and stomped on Miss Ventura, resulting in bruises, burst lips, black eyes, and bleeding. Blew up a man's car after he learned that he was romantically involved with her. Forced Miss Ventura to engage in sex acts with male sex workers while masturbating and filming the encounters. He called them Freak Fest.
Yeah.
Freak sets or something like that. Ran out of his apartment with a firearm in pursuit of a rival industry executive whom he learned was nearby. Demanded that Miss Ventura to carry her firearm in purse just to make her uncomfortable, and introduced Miss Ventura to a lifestyle of excessive alcohol, substance abuse, and required her to procure illicit prescriptions to satisfy his own addictions.
Yeah, that's heavy.
What say you?
That is heavy. That is heavy.
Let's Sauce, what do you think?
I think he did it.
I think he did.
You know why I think he did it? Because for a long time we've been hearing some little boops and a little bleach and a little something here. Diddy did this and Diddy did this and Diddy. And I think that because he was what?
I was just thinking, like, you know how they were saying how Diddy plotted to have Tupac killed?
Yes.
So now.
All of these stemming from a long time ago. I started watching some videos of people that have spoke out of him throughout the years. And I was like, these people's stories and accusations are very friggin' detailed. Like very detailed. Like I was watching one story of this girl said that he had punched her and then he stood over her with like she was like his body was between my legs and I was on the ground. She was like, the way I can see it, she was like, I was blocking my face and he was punching me on the side of the head. And they kept on saying, like, the people who have come out have said that he never hits them on the face. He always makes sure that he gets them in the back or on the side of their heads where they can't be seen and things like that.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, it was crazy. Let me find the video. Read some
I believe it. Also, one of the reasons why I believe it is because, like you said, there's been rumors around surrounding Diddy for years in the industry, and there's been a lot of accusations. And one of the things that make me really, y'all know Jaguar, right?
Yes, I watched that last night too.
Y'all know she's been saying these things for years.
What she say?
Hold on, here we go. Here we go, Jaguar.
Andre Harrell, I'll Be Sure, Heavy D, and Puffy, and Kim was the longest working employee because she was there from the very beginning. She was Andre's personal assistant.
My Kim Porter.
Kim is dead. Heavy D is dead.
Oh.
Andre Harrell is dead. The only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost died. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
What's she saying?
Heavy D was found dead, face down in the heart attack. Andre Harrell, heart attack. Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. They have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. And
Jesus.
Then right after that, Al had a meeting, and I was going to meet up with him because we were in Vegas. And then the next thing you know, you want to know what they all had in common, though?
What?
The survivors and the late of Uptown Records, they were all writing tell-all books.
Allegedly.
Andre was writing a book right before he died. Heavy D was working on a book before he died. Kim Porter was working on a book before she died. And Albie Shore was working on the documentary of his life.
Albie Shore's dead?
And then he goes into a coma.
And let's not to mention, of course, you have Black Rob, rest in peace. Black Rob, Craig Mack. Who else?
Tupac.
Biggie.
So there's been a lot of allegations going around surrounding Puff for quite some time. But one thing that stood out to me this morning is that I was watching an interview with, once again, Jaguar Wright. She was on Storm Monroe's page on YouTube, and she said something that made a lot of sense. She said, I've been on y'all platform and I've said a lot of things. She said, y'all ain't never see me with I ain't never get no served with no papers.
Who?
Jaguar Wright.
Oh, true.
So, for that one reason, the fact that she's been on multiple platforms accusing Diddy of all kind of things, and she's never gotten
how did she escape that?
I know, how come she ain't dead?
Not even a cease and desist that she's received.
Okay, so what does that mean?
Meaning that there may be some truth to the stories that she's been telling.
Oh.
So the other thing is that there was I don't know why Tasha K is all over this too. She is bothering me. She's actually bothering me. There was they said Wendy Williams has been trying to say things about Diddy for a very, very long time. Let me see what she said.
Coach Chris just said that 50 tried to tell us.
She's crazy. And then there was I'm trying to find the find the video of the young girl who described Aubrey O'Day from Day 20 from what is it, Danny D. Kane?
Yeah.
She just the other day she had done an interview and was like, things are going to start coming out. And the truth is about to be revealed and all kinds of stuff. And then this nice
she was talking, when you were talking about that, she was talking about when Diddy gave everybody back their contracts and stuff.
Okay, so this is Wendy Williams.
And battery and making terroristic threats. The terroristic threat charge was just added this morning, right? Yeah, we just found that out about an hour ago. Well, here's what happened. So his son, Justin, plays the cornerback on the UCLA football team. And he's going into his junior year. And he's there on a full ride scholarship.
Oh, he got in a fight with
the
referee.
boy, I guess, is serious about his sports. Puffy is said to be a helicopter dad. Shows up and you know what helicopter parenting is. Anyway, a helicopter dad. So apparently, the team had practice early in the morning, and Justin had missed quite a few practices, and then he wasn't performing.
So Diddy hit the intern.
Oh,
Diddy hit the intern. So that's a story about when Diddy hit an intern at the boys' school. 50 Cent has spoken. 50 Cent did a video. There's a lot of homosexual rumors going on too.
I've been hearing
that's been rampant as well. And I'm still trying to find the story of that young girl. Orlando Bloom said that him and Diddy did some things as well.
What I will say is that it is convenient that all this is coming out after he tried to sue De Leon and ended up losing the case.
You think that this is the machine that is taking him down?
I'm just saying it's convenient. That's all I'm saying.
So people, the biggest question that I've seen a lot of people ask is that why she waited so long to tell the story.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't know why, but I do know that why she came out right now is because she had like a day left to. There's a
statute of limitations.
Yeah, there's a statute of limitations where she can't file for criminal, but there's a new bill in California. It's like the survivor's bill or something like that that gives them extra time to file a civil lawsuit against them. So her time was coming to an end. So I guess this is when she decided to do it because she had a couple of days left. So if she was going to talk, she had to talk now. Or else then nothing would have happened. Oh yes, Diddy and Dwayne Martin has come out too again.
Really? Dwayne Martin was getting out there murdering people.
Dwayne Martin was
murder.
Yeah, I don't
allegedly.
know. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't know if there is any coming back from this. Do you think that how bad do you think that this is for Diddy?
He's gonna pay them out. So let's be very realistic.
No, they said that. Yeah. Oh, that was another thing that came out.
Yep.
They said that they had a talk before she came out, and he tried to pay her off, and she was like, "Nah, I'm going to court."
Yep.
So, this is it.
No.
Go ahead.
No, I believe in the court case it said that she was requesting the $30 million. Puffy didn't want to pay it. Now this is where it's going.
Yeah,
I heard that I read something that said that he was trying to.
He tried to pay her off 8 figures, and she didn't take it. She decided to go tell the people and get 30 or something like that.
Yeah.
But this is the other girl that said her name was Virginia V. She was in an abusive relationship with Diddy for 5 years. She said. They also said that he has a little attraction for Asian girls.
It got really crazy that time. We was upstairs and he had we were in his closet and he pushed me and I fell to the ground and then he stood over me. So I was laying on my back and he stood over me and he started punching me like this. He avoided my face, but he started punching me on the side of my head, and I was just covering my face. And he did that, and then after he got done doing that, he because he was standing, his legs were in between me, so he stomped on my stomach.
Oh my God!
Really hard, and I took the wind out of my breath. I couldn't breathe, and he kept hitting me, and I was pleading to him, can you stop? I can't breathe.
Who's this?
And he
Virginia
for
V.
a little bit.
She said she's in a relationship with him.
He grabbed my hair from the back and was
And she said she was with him for
punching
5
the back
years.
of my head.
Yeah, he was punching her in the head. She said that she was with him in a relationship for 5 years. I don't know. Again,
is it because he's Diddy that you say in these things?
So
I think. Well, I mean, the thing about Cassie with her carrying the gun for him, they said that he made her carry the gun to intimidate her and to show her how bad he is. So that's why he made her carry the gun. You're gonna hold this gun because you know what I'm gonna do to you.
So this is my other question. When people also ask why did she stay? They said in the court documents too that I was just skimming that they would he would love bomb them and supply them with all these lavish trips and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know what would make somebody stay with somebody who is busting them up in the head all the time.
Yeah.
It is. I understand the psychology and the mentality around why they would, but physically, I don't know if I could subject myself to that type of abuse. I don't know.
Money, the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Period. They've never seen that, and they know once they leave it, they're probably not going to be around it again.
But
so let me.
There's no amount of money that's gonna make me stay getting my ass
Darryl
beat
said
every day for 5
access,
years.
and that's the thing. I feel like I'm in the not in the middle because I can't do it.
I know a whole lot of women that would sit right there through all of that.
So Carisha now,
That's what I was
Miami.
gonna say.
She hasn't said anything. She hasn't come out, and I'm interested to know the dynamics of their relationship because now I put myself in her shoes, and I'm I'm a city girl. I rap about getting money and playing dudes and all of these things, and behind closed door, I'm with this billionaire rapper that could potentially be busting my behind. How do I? He's helping me with my career. I am doing things that I never thought I could do. If I got to get kicked in the head once or twice, that's worth. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
battered woman syndrome is a real thing.
Yeah.
And we always hear about women that are in abusive relationships and how they're scared.
And these, especially with high profile, very, very powerful men, because we see what the media and the world is doing to her now. Oh no, why she trying to take down a black man? I've seen so many of that comment that it makes me want to punch people in the face, because why you think that this lady who is husband up in a relationship that is safe and secured, so we know, with 2 new babies, to randomly on a Tuesday come out with this information on a very loose Tuesday? They was like, is he trying to buy a network? He's been trying to buy a network, but I feel like people been trying to tell us that
already own
this
a
is
network.
going on. Yeah, see, Larry said she ain't leaving. I don't believe that Carisha would leave, and at this point, I think that she would defend him. Yeah, she would definitely. Her lifestyle suggests that she can't come out and say that Diddy said anything now, because we have watched her repeatedly be with him through another baby that he had on her, some other girlfriend, some rumors, and now this abuse. If she stays, then that's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this is different because this is the first time that I've seen a lot of people believe the rumors, the allegations. You see, earlier this week we had
you got enough people.
Yeah.
They got enough people.
A lot of people.
And there's been whispers of Diddy over decades now. At this
and then you know what else they said? They said if you just pay attention to Diddy, like the type of abuse almost that he's put, like making the band, they got to walk 50 miles. You know, I understand I'm an intern and I got to do stuff, but little things like it sound like power tripping to me.
He's a narcissist.
Yeah,
he sound a little bit R. Kelly. He got a little R. Kelly DNA.
Because Carisha did say she do like to get peed on.
She did, and she probably lets him do all those things, and so that's why.
Do she got a choice? She got a choice? This is where we're at now. Who is P. Diddy?
Wasn't Cassie in the
And Cassie was with him 10 years.
Wasn't Cassie in the award show wearing the sign? Diddy, I love you.
No.
Wasn't that her?
I don't know.
When Young Miami was up there and everybody was talking about it. Y'all don't forget. Y'all forget?
Yeah.
Y'all forget?
I don't remember that.
Y'all don't remember when Diddy got the award and everybody was talking about how
I think I do remember
they
that.
were saying how you got the girl wearing the sign and you got the other girl up on stage.
Oh yeah, Miami.
That was Cassie holding the sign.
No, I don't think. I think it was Miami holding the sign.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was Miami holding the sign while he was doing something else.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah, I think it was Miami.
Oh,
yeah,
that was
that was definitely. Yeah.
Miami, same
so
person.
there are a lot of rumors coming out that not a lot of rumors, but now things are coming out about how he abused Kim a lot too.
Oh yeah, they said that hardcore. So Carisha has made it clear she'll never leave him because they're really not together. They're just experiencing life together. She sees the dollar sign at the end of it. The end of all, she's happy with the things he does for her, and I get it because of what she's being given, and all like
the
her
status.
her life looks very, very lit.
Yeah, it's status for her.
And if she comes out with that, City Girls is down $1 million because we're not supposed to be into that type of stuff.
Yeah,
and that's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know. So my other question is, do you think that there's going to be an influx of women coming forward now?
Yeah.
Remember how Pudding?
I think it's going to be women.
Pudding.
Women and
Bill
men.
Bill Cosby. When that one came out, then he had like 67 other ones come out at the same time.
Now, this is what I'm going to say about this. This is what I'm going to say about this. Now the floodgates for the black man coming. I already see people talking about, Jay-Z's next. Oh, this one's next. Get them freaking white folks that's been doing this for centuries.
But they are,
but if you are doing it, then it needs to be, you need to be exposed for doing it.
What I'm saying is the black folks like to come out now and they're going to play victim and they're going to act like they know all the things and say, I get this one, get that one.
But if it happens,
my only thing with that is that
y'all calm down.
We've had three high profile black people versus how many white people have they took down?
Much more than
into high profile like this? Who?
Huh?
Who?
R. Kelly, Bill Cosby,
and who
did it?
R. Kelly, they did it to Mike Tyson. They did it to Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Mad
Tyson.
Mad black folk been accused of all kind of shit. Stop it.
Accused or did it?
It don't matter if you're accused. You did it in the United States. You accused. You did it.
Well, then if you did it,
you did it.
Oh, Phoenix said there's a possibility that he's not abusing Carisha. She may not be the type of woman to allow it. Okay, that's
Phoenix, you're right.
Yep,
right,
you got
Phoenix,
that. You got that. Because you were like, not over here. Because I'll tell.
O.T.I. and Tiny Will Smith,
a little bit of drugs, like they did allegedly.
They did do it to Jada. Oh, Jada who? Jada the rapper or Jada Pinkett Smith? Because Jada Pinkett Smith has been dragged more than any other person in this America.
She
continues. She got blamed for Diddy. I think like she's getting blamed for everybody and everything.
She had a hand in the whole Diddy situation.
I forget you on the Jada.
I believe it. I don't like Jada. I believe it. I believe she influenced him to do that.
Let's see how many high-profile Black people have gone. How many? You guys can call up too. 617-272-3387. I'm open to your opinions. What do you guys think? You think he did it? You think he didn't do it? You think that Miami gonna stay? You think she's not gonna stay? I don't know.
I think that I mean, it's definitely no question for me to believe it. There's sometimes when you question things, right?
Yeah.
But there's no question for me to believe that he did this, especially in light of all the people who are starting to come out. What kind of came up for me too, though, was that she did get into another relationship really quick and then ended up getting married.
Yeah.
And I feel like after 10 years of being abused, I don't know how easy it would be to just move on that quick as fast as she did. So that was just one thing that kind of stood out in my head. But then again, maybe she just found a lot of comfort and safety in the person that she met and married.
And I mean, I feel like a safe space can heal you.
Yeah.
And I wonder if she's going through all kind of therapy and stuff. Audra says, I thought it was weird during his MTV Lifetime Music award performance. None of his bad boy family was there. He was forced to only have his kids perform with him. You think? But even after he gave so that's another thing. Remember we were talking about the other day that he gave everybody.
None of them bad boy people messing with him.
Remember he gave everybody back their masters or whatever, and made them sign NDAs while he gave it to them
back 2 years ago
to pay him off.
He gave them back 2 years ago and had them sign NDAs 2 years ago. While all that stuff, he was lining everything up.
Yeah, because he knew this was coming.
He was lining everything up for this time. Everything is very strategic. Everything was very strategic. I don't think any of the bad boy artists, as of right now, would stand next to Diddy.
Really?
And I wonder if things are going to come out from them.
Maybe
too.
Kim and Faith. That's it.
And Kim is dead.
And Kim, Little Kim.
Oh.
And Little Kim was
same thing.
Little Kim was never signed to Bad Boy, by the way.
Bad Boy.
She was never signed to Bad Boy.
She never said. And has she ever alluded to anything?
No.
We're gonna move on from this
Big
soon.
has a loyalty to
But that's what I'm saying.
Kim
I wonder if things are going to come out from bad boy artists now. Talking about.
Of course, it's already coming out. If you go on YouTube, there's a couple of artists that's speaking on the current situation. Mark Curry specifically, and a couple of other people.
Mark Curry.
It's gonna be interesting
Hang
to
on,
see.
Mr. Cooper.
No, Mark Curry is a producer that was on signed to Bad Boy.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's gonna be very, very interesting to see how all of these things play out. Kid Cudi did confirm that his car was blown up in his driveway after he was dealing
Scarface,
with.
But I tell you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's crazy. So now it's so believable that he had a hand in Tupac's murder.
I don't think Mace says. If you guys watch, Mace says a lot, but Mace says it and he just keep it moving. You gotta listen to Mace very clear.
So, alongside with Cassie, there has been Diddy is also the subject of an NYPD criminal investigation. Apparently, involves sexual assault with somebody else that is not Cassie. So there have been the feds have been investigating him for a little while before she came out about some other assault. They're not sure who filed that one, but the fire has been lit.
Yeah,
it has been lit. The match has been struck, and this is going to be very, 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 very interesting to Diddy.
I think it's
somebody. This goes back to I don't know if you guys know about all this, but somebody tells me this goes back to 1990s when Diddy had the deadly stampede in the club that resulted in 9 deaths.
Like he set that up too.
That he was a promoter for a club. I don't know if you guys remember the story.
I do remember that.
There was a club night going on in a basement of a club. Diddy's promoting it. Everybody's down there. Fire happens. The doors to the club are
shut. Oh, I remember that.
They either open like this,
Whoa, and everybody's trying to get
everybody was doing like this.
Oh.
Yeah.
And therefore they got stuck inside and 9 people ended up dying.
Oh.
And ever since that night, like everybody's saying that was when Diddy sold his soul to
that's when he
Illuminati
snapped
and all this stuff. And ever since then, just,
But like y'all said, where there's smoke, there is fire. And there's a lot of smoke that's been building up over Diddy for the last between, just his business practices and now this. The rape allegations was wild to me. Because that is a different type of power.
It was in a Harlem basement gymnasium where a dangerous stampede broke out when an oversized crowd tried to get a glimpse of celebrity at a basketball charity event that was organized by a then small-time promoter going by the name of Puff Daddy, better known as Diddy Combs. By the end of the night of December 28th, 1991, 9 people were dead. At least 29 others were injured after an impatient crowd tried to push their way into a city college gym to catch the game, which member of Boyz II Men, Run DMC, Jodeci, Heavy D, and Big Daddy Kane were playing.
Dope concert.
3 years later, Charmaine Jones, now 50, says she's still feeling deeply affected by what transpired that night. But yeah, ever since that night, people were saying that's when Puff sold his soul.
So, well, that is and other big news.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg has given up smoke.
No. What you talking about, Willis?
Snoop Dogg posted yesterday on his Instagram. It looked like a prayer picture of, almost like a little obituary almost. And he says, after speaking to my family and such and such and such, I have given up smoke. He didn't say smoking. He said smoke. So I'm concerned about what that actually means. It seems deliberate.
Maybe because he's about to advertise. He's about to advertise a new product that he has called smokeless weed or something like that.
Oh, probably. Yes.
Yep.
Because it was like the comment section under that post was like people were stressed out.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
And you heard Tristan just now. No.
People were either stressed out or were confessing, I've been trying to give up weed my whole life.
Yeah.
And now if the Godfather can do it, I can do it too.
Well, that's what people were saying the other day when that thing came out about how smoking can affect your heart or whatever like that. And that was most of the comments.
See,
when
Snoop, we just did this last week.
When Snoop stopped smoking, I'm gonna stop smoking too. That was what a lot of people were saying.
We just talked about this last week when we were talking about the what comes along with smoking, how it's unhealthy for you. One of our comments said, "I'm gonna stop smoking when Snoop died."
Yep, that was a lot of people made that comment.
Who said that last week?
I had to give people. I'm just saying, Wiz Khalifa's still out there. Okay, he's still smoking
and Collie Buds.
And Collie Buds, they're still out there.
And by the way, Wiz does not. He only smokes papers. He does not use any Fonto, anything like that.
Yes, that's my kind of guy.
And Wiz is very, very healthy. He does MMA fighting and boxing. This little small self.
Yeah.
So Snoop Dogg says
Y'all
he's
got
giving
to keep
up
that Fonto out of your thing.
I don't like how they reporting this. He didn't say giving up smoking. Am I being naivete? Am I being naivete? Am I being naivete?
Yes. I think there's a something else coming.
I just feel like
I
feel like it was too orchestrated to just. Does he call smoking smoke? Like I'm going like.
Let me catch this smoke.
Yeah, because people are like, oh, maybe he's giving up beef. Like he ain't smoking, he ain't gonna catch the smoke with nobody. So it says
Snoop giving up smoke 15 years ago.
It says Snoop Dogg says he has given up marijuana or at least smoking it. And it didn't say that at all.
Right.
After much consideration and conversation with my family, I've decided to give up smoke. The rapper, whose real name is Calvin, told his 82.5 million followers on Instagram, please respect my privacy at this time. The news may come as a shock to some. The rapper has been long open about his love of weed and even claimed to have smoked in the White House. He has launched several business ventures related to marijuana, including a pot-infused media company called Mary Jane and a line of cannabis products.
Mm-hmm.
He has also invested in a Casa Verde Capital, a venture capital firm that invests in marijuana startups. His love for weed has made headlines. The entertainer revealed in 2019 that he had a full-time staffer whose sole job is to roll his blunts.
Mm-hmm.
And in 2021, he revealed on the Reddit that he has smoked 81 smoke breaks a day. That is excessive, and that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
81 smoke breaks a day. is wild.
Right.
CNN has reached out to his representative for comment. The man did say give him some goddamn some privacy.
Oh, CNN.
So
He put up a post 12 hours ago and he repeated the same thing as well. Respect my privacy. I believe he did it, man.
You believe he did it?
Yeah.
So okay, my question is more on the business side of things because Snoop is one of, Godfather's weed and things like that. Does will it or can it affect the cannabis industry in any type of way?
No, not at all.
Now, I think that a lot of people are going to continue to smoke. I know a lot of people are influenced by Snoop's proficiency in smoking.
But it will encourage many that have wanted to stop smoking. It will encourage them to stop. And I think
so. Isn't that like a little trickle effect? If my biggest customers they come in and they buy a pound a week and they stop because they're like, I've been trying to stop and Snoop stop, so I'm gonna stop. That's a pound of weed that no longer is being sold.
What is wrong with people that they could be so deeply influenced by someone that they do not know?
No, I don't think. No,
it's not that.
People are not smoking because Snoop smokes. I don't think.
No, I'm not saying people are smoking.
I started smoking.
I'm not saying that people are smoking because Snoop smokes. If people stop smoking because Snoop stopped smoking, it's the same thing.
No. I literally I think it is. They try to teach you that smoking isn't what do you call it?
Good.
It isn't
healthy.
No. What's the thing? The cigarettes.
Drugs.
Addictive.
They tell you smoking is not addictive. Smoking is absolutely addictive.
Yes, absolutely.
Smoking is absolute. Smoking weed is any kind of smoking.
Yes.
Any kind of smoking.
Anything that goes into your lungs.
Anything that you put into your mouth, you have an oral fixation. You have to satisfy
anything that you smoke, it can become an addiction. Absolutely. That's coming from a smoker.
Yeah, no. That's coming from just life.
Yeah.
Anything. It's everything. It's people who overeat. People who drink excessively. You have to keep consistently put something to your mouth.
And a lot of smokers are told that it's hard to stop smoking, this and that. So when a person like Snoop stops smoking, it just proves that it can be done. That's all it does.
It also proves that Snoop is smoking too much. Because my other thing is I'm glad that Larry said that. Another big thing is with all of these dispensaries and different things like that that's coming out. It's a lot of chemicals being going into these different weeds and strains and growing this and all these other things that are just not as natural as just growing the weed from the ground. And I think that's a big factor. If you are very heavy in cannabis, I don't think Snoop's a grower either. No. So I'm pretty sure he's buying weed from different things and places, and maybe it's just not. Maybe it's just not.
Yes, like
80 blunts a day is
said,
crazy.
People are lacing smoke out, and that's true. There's a lot of weed that comes. There's a lot of stuff that's being exported that has a whole bunch of stuff to it. Addictions. Additives. All this other bunch of stuff that we don't know.
Yeah.
So
and fentanyl. Yes.
Yeah. Definitely fentanyl.
Yeah. Oh, spending. Yes, exactly. Addicted to spending money. So I don't know what this is going to mean for Snoop. He does have a lot of other cannabis products. He did say stop smoking, but he did not say stopping to do edibles and every other thing.
And we know he got Snoop O's.
It's Snoop O's. He's got all kinds of stuff. He's got candies. He's got Cheerios. He's got all the things, cookies and whatever.
All them things will kill you too now. Stop it now.
So will they? Will they kill you as fast as smoke?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. The sugars definitely can kill you just as fast and not faster.
The sugar in the edibles?
Well, to those of you, Chris said he's smoking right now. He's not gonna stop. I know that
he
smoking
got do-rags and CVS.
Smoking for some people is not a privilege. It is something that they need to manage pain and other types of things like that. So or a luxury. Sometimes they need it for different things and whatever. So I'm going to just go out on a limb and say, do what's best for you. And then Tony, with the influencing, there is it's a multi-billion-dollar industry of influencing.
Yes,
so people are,
but I'm saying it's crazy.
It's crazy unless you have unless you have somebody that influences you in that way. I don't think people really understand influencing, but some people are like, yo, like if Snoop if he start back, I'm gonna start back too. Whatever he do, I'm gonna do because Snoop is my friend and I like him.
Yeah.
So like it's gonna be interesting how both of these people affect or influence what goes on. Yeah, the culture. Period.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting. What else is happening right now in the world? I'm just trying to find all the. Meek Mill said that he's gonna follow Snoop and blah blah blah. I want Meek Mill to sit down.
DJ Live says that smoking is helping kids with ADHD.
What?
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Tyrese is named in a $25,000 lawsuit for allegedly making excessive alterations to an Airbnb property. And I'm not gonna get into Tyrese because Tyrese is annoying to me.
Tyrese is problematic, and I don't want that for him. I want him to go back in the back of that bus and with a Coca-Cola bottle and sing a song, and that's it. That was the best Tyrese ever been.
Always Coca-Cola.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Wow.
Send that to Coca-Cola. Send that to clip that. Send that to Coca-Cola. Krishan Rock. This is another story that's been rocking the world about Krishan Rock punching Tamar's friend in the mouth and busting up his teeth.
Why
for
were they
no
in the
reason.
same place?
So the story goes is that Tamar was having a concert, and somewhere her and Krishan were like chatting with each other, and she was like, "Come through to the twerk off." Okay. So she went through to the twerk off. Tamar
invited Krishan
to her show.
Okay.
And there was a part in the show where they did a twerk off, and she said that she invited Krishan to that. Krishan was under the allegedly goes that Krishan was under the impression that she would be performing at Tamar's concert.
Oh wow, really?
So while I guess during the twerk off, they was looking for Krishan. She came there late, and she came there with mad people. They said a whole entourage of people.
Okay.
Mad people.
Baltimore.
So when they was time for the twerk off in the middle of the concert, Krishan wasn't there. So she said that she wasn't able to perform. So then come to find out, they went in the back. She was talking to Tamar. She was all upset because she said people do this to her all the time and things like that. And they invite her places and she don't ever get to perform and yada, yada, yada. So I guess the friend was like, no, Tamar, we called you to the side of the no, Krishan. We called you to the side of the stage. You didn't come to the side of the stage. And he keeps saying that. And she was like, say I didn't come to the side of the stage one more time. So he said it one more time. And she hauled off and punched him 4 times in the mouth.
Well,
with her rings and things on.
I'm confused. What?
She tried to warn him, but he didn't listen.
Yes, F around and find out.
Right.
You got to shut up. Sometimes people ask you to shut up. You're trying to teach CK that. Yeah, so it's been a big back and forth. Krishan has since deleted her whole social media her whole social media.
Yeah.
For the better.
Finally.
Thank you.
Sit down and be a mother. Is her son a month old yet?
Their son has had tumor surgeries because he had a big tumor, and she was showing the boy's tumor all over, and it was by his groin.
A tumor.
Krishan says, "Don't believe everything you read." She tells TMZ Hip Hop she's thriving in motherhood. Her son with blue face is doing much better, and the little guy even has some celebratory bling. She bought him a blinged out pacifier. She could have got that from Temu.
Exactly, with his name on it.
We caught up with Krishan and Krishan Jr. Thursday at LAX, and the Battle reality star says she's been getting a lot of love from supporters and earning lots of money these past few weeks, and she just bought a house or something like that, $45,000.
Good for you, little girl.
I don't know if it's good for anybody.
$45,000 was the house. Where'd she buy that?
No, jewelry for $45,000.
Oh.
She was trying to show you.
What is she? Yeah, I don't know. That's not Tamar. Oh, is that Tamar? That's somebody with a big face.
That's Tamar.
Got a big face. That's Tamar.
That's Tay-Tay.
She's got a huge face.
Her face is.
She got no butt.
No.
Both of them got no butt.
Oh, sorry. We're back. So Tamar has gone on and left all kinds of apologies, and Krishan has dropped off. She said the only time that she fights somebody.
The baby got a tumor or a hernia?
He had a hernia.
Okay, all right.
Krishan looked like a DJ who just took any old gig she looked at. Jeez. Yeah. I don't know. Poor Krishan. What's she supposed to do?
I think she's just trying to figure out her way in life and has no guidance. She needs to go to Ayanla to fix her life.
Ayanla will cuss her out.
Ayanla gonna kick her out.
Ayanla. That's such a crazy name.
Yama.
And 50 Cent takes him he aims at Sean Diddy Combs after Cassie's
What did
rape.
he say? Tell us what he said.
50 Cent said 50 Cent has taken yet another jab at fellow rapper Sean Diddy. He can't stand him. I found out that he can't stand him.
Damn, brother love. You out here looking crazy as a mammoth.
Mm-hmm.
And an LMFAO.
Yeah. Oh,
You
wow.
know he gonna say something. If there's something to say, that man right there is gonna say something.
50 got words.
Cardi B supports Will Smith and says she's no longer forgives YouTube Tasha K. Some people never change, and
And I knew that was gonna come
Yeah.
because what's her name? Tasha K is a goddamn fool. And she
Is a
can't,
goddamn
she can't get it together.
She needs to shut.
She another one just can't get it together. Like
She
I
needs to
honestly,
STFU. Is
I
what she
honestly
needs to do.
think that Cardi B would have just let it go, because I saw another interview where she was like, I don't want to do all that. And I was like, because Cardi B, Cardi, I think she's actually a genuine person.
Mm-hmm.
And
I love her.
I do.
And after she saw that Tasha K is doing all this other stuff, she's like, I was gonna let her live.
Yeah.
Nope. But she just can't get it.
Yeah.
Tasha K can't get it, and at this point, she gotta be deleted.
Yeah. Yep.
Where Wendy at? Bring her back.
Right.
See, and this is the time where Wendy would shine.
Yeah.
The news is newsing for
Right.
Wendy.
Boy.
Boy, I tell you. And she
you
probably
up there
don't.
just drinking your life away.
Wendy don't know a
She have
goddamn
no
thing that's
idea
going
what's
on.
going on right now.
Because if Wendy
None.
was in her right mind, even without a show, Wendy would have popped up on some social media,
Oh, yes.
YouTube, and had
Oh,
something
yes.
to say.
Yep.
And she ain't know her rooter to her dooter.
Where is she now?
Who knows?
They said she's her workers are kidnapped her in her deluxe apartment in the sky.
No.
That's what they said. The people managing her just got her like locked up, and it's just like using her for her money.
Wow.
And I think those might be the biggest stories of our entertainment as of right now. There's some national news that could double as entertainment, but we'll get into that when we go to a quick commercial break. Remember, the number to call is 617-272-3387. Keep the comments coming. Stay with us. We'll go into a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Right back.
Live said Wendy's resting her legs.
Oh, sorry.
Wendy's resting her legs.
Just pull them little legs, little stickling things. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. Saucy and Friends.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM. Log on to sparkfmonline.com.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
Wednesday, November 22nd, Specialist and Friends presents November to Remember. Back in time, Thanksgiving Eve Jam. Strictly old school vibe. Oasis Cafe, 33 Haycock Street in Dorchester. $15 early bird, 20 after. Doors open 9 p.m. Thanksgiving Eve Jam, 2023.frontlineticketing.com. November to remember.
Finally Home is a must-read, step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time homebuyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, homeownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-Made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
Boston Seaport neighborhood has transformed into the Snowport, a fantastical winter wonderland for good times, including gifts, games, art, food, and special events. The holiday market is open 7 days a week through December 31st, where you can shop at 100 plus retail stores and enjoy a meal at one of the delicious restaurants. Follow at Seaport Boston and visit bostonseaport.xyz/snowport for more information.
Want to give your baby a head start? Get the best protection against flu and COVID-19. Because their immune system isn't fully developed at birth, babies need additional protection. When you get vaccinated while pregnant, it can keep you and your baby from getting sick. As they get older, this can result in more time in school and daycare for them, and more productive time at work for you. Vaccines are safe and effective for children as they grow. No matter where you are on your pregnancy journey, flu and COVID vaccines can boost your and your baby's natural defenses and protect your family. Stay up to date with your vaccines. Stay healthy. Talk with your trusted healthcare provider today. Brought to you by the Boston Public Health.
The all-new Spark FM.
Them not like me, I'm not like them.
Spark FM.
Come on.
Spark FM.
Chick a man be ballin', these chicks pigeon toed, some of them be crawling.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh, it's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
Spark FM online #1 for urban and Caribbean music. Jeez, Tristan.
Jesus know what he did when he made me 21 when I was 21, because all this stuff didn't exist.
It's crazy. What you saying, Miss Tony? It's time for our national world news. Let's see what we got there.
Just little updates on things. The Texas yoga teacher, Caitlin Armstrong, was found guilty of murdering that pro cyclist. Remember, it was real crazy. Some real crazy story. So that's that woman here. Texas yoga teacher, Caitlin Armstrong, found guilty of murdering pro cyclist Mo Wilson in a love triangle. Armstrong faces life in prison for gunning down her romantic rival after fleeing to Costa Rica in 2022. She's the one where they were like, she was like taking off her pants to escape the police and all of that in the airport. Like all kinds of craziness was happening, and they finally caught her. So the Texas
caught her naked?
No, I don't know. The Texas yoga teacher charged with killing a pro cyclist last year after fleeing to Costa Rica was found guilty of first-degree murder by a jury on Thursday. Caitlin Armstrong, 35, was accused of gunning down 25-year-old Anna Mariah Mo Wilson, a rising star in the world of off-road bike racing, out of jealousy because she suspected Wilson was romantically involved with her boyfriend, champion cyclist Colin Strickland. The jury deliberated for just over 2 hours before reaching a verdict. Wilson was shot 3 times in a friend's apartment in Austin, Texas, where she was staying for an upcoming gravel bike race at about 9:15 p.m. on May 11th. Strickland had dropped her off about 45 minutes earlier after the two had gone swimming and had dinner at a local restaurant. So she was messing with the girl boyfriend.
She did, absolutely. Yes, absolutely she did. She killed that girl because of that boy.
Because of that boy.
Yep.
Because that, and he should be feeling guilty about that too. Because what she was cheating. Why didn't you just break up with her and go with this cyclist? And you gonna leave this psycho being in a relationship with a psycho and a cyclist? That ain't right. But anyhow, she was found guilty of murder because she's a bad bitch. And she gonna be in jail. You going to jail now.
You going to jail
now.
What's this? You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job.
The man who attacked Nancy Pelosi's husband, he's been convicted and is convicted of federal assault and attempted kidnapping charges. So he's also been found guilty. Convicted, and so he is now facing a long time in jail he faces up to 50 years in jail. He did not react to the verdict as it was read.
Give them all 50. You don't have to go in nobody's house and beat them in the head with a hammer. That's rude.
Right. Talking about you been listening to podcasts and podcasts.
You better influence. Oh, dumbass.
Y'all better get your self-esteems up and fix your mind right. You can't be letting these people on the internet tell you what to do with your life.
Be influenced by Jesus.
Hallelujah. Glory.
Okay. All right. He's our biggest influencer.
Hello.
He's influenced the world.
And he ain't even got no social media.
And he walk on water.
He walking.
Turn the water into wine. The same water we walking on, you turn it into wine.
I am delivered. I am delivered.
Hello.
Hallelujah. How won't he do it? Yes, he will. God is good.
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good.
Hallelujah.
It's Friday.
All right. The protesters have shut down San Francisco Bay Bridge. They shut it down. Shut it all the hell the way down because they said...
See, this is what's happening. Yeah. Until they cease fire, these people going to keep protesting. They did it over here in BU. They did it over there in Washington. Yes. They're doing it everywhere. They're going to shut down the world until they cease the fire. Yes. That's how you protest.
So protesters calling for a ceasefire in the Gaza shut down all vehicle traffic over the Bay Bridge heading into San Francisco yesterday. A large crowd shut down all lanes heading west from San Francisco East Bay to San Francisco starting before 8 a.m. They was out early in the morning. The protest disrupted the morning commute, and as the world leaders and CEOs gathered in downtown San Francisco for the Asia Pacific Economic Corporation Leaders Conference, organizers said in a statement that more than 200 Bay Area residents are demanding that President Joe Biden, who is in San Francisco for the summit, call for an immediate ceasefire and end U.S. military aid to Israel.
Oh,
that's what they said.
They want it. They're gonna keep on going for it until Biden says something.
Immediately,
Biden gonna have to say something.
Somebody got to say something because everything is out of control up there. Representative George Santos said he ain't seeking re-election.
Oh, really?
After a scathing ethics report cites evidence of law breaking. Thank you, George Santos.
If that's your real name.
The House Ethics Committee in a scathing report on Thursday said it has amassed overwhelming evidence of law breaking by Republican Representative George Santos of New York. Santos later said he would not seek re-election. The House Ethics Committee is, I read all of that, and they said shortly after the panel's report was released, Santos blasted it in a tweet on X as a disgusting politicized smear, but said he would not be seeking re-election for a second term. He gave no indication, however, that he would step aside before his term ends next year, vowing to pursue his conservative values in my remaining time in Congress. You think he's going to be a full-fledged drag queen when he's done?
100%.
100%.
That's why he's quitting, so he can go do drag full time.
He's going to be in DeSantis state.
He's going to be he should.
Go right there to that.
He's not going to be in DeSantis state because DeSantis said the Supreme Court won't allow Florida to enforce its new law targeting drag shows during an appeal. So he ain't going there if he's going to be a drag queen. They can't do it. The Supreme Court said Thursday it would not allow Florida to enforce its new law targeting drag queens while the support.
No, he can do it.
You're right, Triz. You're right. The justices refused to narrow a lower count order that has prohibited the law from being enforced statewide. And I'm very happy because remember when we was walking on South Beach in October and we saw that drag show that was lit?
Oh, yeah, that was very, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I would hate for them to take that away because that's awful. They also do a drag brunch there that we should have done. We should have done that.
I know. Why don't we go to it?
Let's go to it. Florida has asked the court to allow its anti-drag show law to be enforced everywhere except at the Hamburger Mary's restaurant in Orlando, which challenged the law's constitutionality. I like that word, constitutionality.
And I like the Hamburger Mary's restaurant.
Do you?
I just like the name, the Hamburger Mary.
Okay. 3 justices, Samuel Alito, Neil Gorsuch, and Clarence Thomas, said they would have granted the state's request. Last month, a panel of the 11th U.S. Circuit of Appeals.
Clarence Thomas is like, don't put me in there.
Yeah.
Y'all know where I stand.
Listen.
I stand with foolishness.
All the time. Last month, a panel of the 11th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals upheld a lower court's order stopping the law from being enforced. The district court found that where did you go just now?
My back was hurting me and I was so I was stretching out my body.
Oh, they restricted free speech and couldn't be enforced anywhere in the state. So that is that. You can still go to good drag shows down in Florida, especially Hamburger Mary's. Check it out. Draymond Green. Bro,
I keep watching that video and Draymond Green did not in any type and fashion or way have to hang from that man's neck and drag him across that court.
He used no discretion at all.
No,
he just went in and grabbed the man by the neck. So Draymond Green will miss 5 games after placing Rudy Gobert in a headlock during an altercation on Tuesday. Draymond Green's suspension. Steve Kerr, who was the coach, says actions were inexcusable. Punishment is deserved. The Warriors will be without forward Draymond Green for the next 5 games after he was suspended by the NBA following an on-court altercation during Tuesday's 101-104 loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Do you think only 5 games? I think Draymond needs to be out for the season.
He needs to sit it down. He needs to rethink about his actions.
Sit down and sit in a corner and think about your actions. You have to show up to these games dressed up every time and sit here and watch your fellow players play for the rest of this season. But you got to sit down because something is wrong with you.
Something is wrong.
Something is wrong with you.
He need a little slap. That's what he needs.
He do.
Draymond might need somebody to whoop his behind a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
He needs somebody to punch him the way he punched Poole that day. Look at him yoking up that man and holding him in a headlock. Following Tuesday's game, Kerr, who was the coach, said that he felt Green was responding to Gobert having his hands on Thompson's neck, which provoked the headlock. With a couple of days to review the incident and get some perspective, it appears Kurt has slightly changed his tune. I didn't have a problem with Green getting Rudy off of Clay because the rule of thumb is that you don't put your hands on a player on the other team. You get your own guy. So I thought Rudy was wrong for putting his arms on Clay, regardless of his intentions. So I had no problem with Draymond getting him off of him. But he's got to let go. And he hung on for 6-7 seconds. It was a terrible visual for the league, for Draymond, and for everybody. Draymond was wrong. Mm-hmm. He knows that. It's a bad look. The 5 games is deserved, and we move forward.
Yeah. I think, that's it.
Yep.
You've got to be punished for your actions, and you did too much.
You did too much, and you did, and you held on for so long. Maybe if you just grabbed him by the neck and pulled him off of him, but no, you held on. You was trying to choke him out. You was trying to assault him.
Trying to kill him.
He assaulted that man, and he deserves more than 5 games. I think he should be out for the rest of the season. What do y'all real basketball people think? He was defending his teammates, says Larry Jordan. Larry has asked me to calm down as well. Mike Nice said, I thought he would get more than 5 game suspension, and I agree. And that's what it is. That's what it is. That's all I've got for entertainment.
He did. He yoked him. He not only yoked him, he really did drag him. Yeah. Like all the videos and the different angles. That man. And the funny thing is, who was it? Who was it that he was dragging? Jabard?
Gobert.
Oh,
Gobert.
Jabot. Gobert. He was just sitting there like, yo, why are you dragging me across the court?
Exactly.
Why are you doing that? Stop it.
It's so sad. It's so sad. So that is the entertainment that we have there.
The national news.
We
got about 10 minutes left to the show, so we'll just kind of poke around. It's Friday.
Well,
Azalea Banks adds to Cassie's Diddy abuse allegation and brands him a violent homosexual.
Well, yes. Can you read her whole statement? Because I'm sure it is quite flavorful. Azalea Banks is crazy.
She says, this is true, she wrote on her Instagram stories in response to the headlines. She added, one time Diddy beat her up so bad, he sent her on a 3-week vacation to Hawaii just so no one would see or question how her face got like that.
Azalea?
Cassie?
Oh.
Banks called Diddy another violent hip hop homosexual and said, "This is what mental illness looks like for all of you armchair psychologists." That last part seemingly a nod to observers who have speculated about her own mental health in the past. You can see the post below. Another violent hip hop homosexual. This is what mental illness looks like for all of you armchair psychologists. She is very articulate in her wording all the time.
She is. Will Smith has broken his silence on rumors about his sexuality.
What do you say?
Will Smith is breaking his silence amid the influx of rumors suggesting he once slept with his Fresh Prince of Bel-Air co-star Dwayne Martin. Dwayne Martin was on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? I don't know. This story is completely fabricated and the claim is unequivocally false. A representative for the actor told People of the claim originated by Smith's former assistant, brother Bilal. Bilal insisted he witnessed the alleged sexual encounter during an appearance on the Unwind with Tasha K podcast, during which he claimed to have seen Smith and Martin hooking up in a dressing room, something he described in graphic detail. He was murdering him.
You stop saying it like that.
He was murdering him. Murder. Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, already denied the allegation earlier this week, telling TMZ, "We suing." She reiterated that intention in a new preview of an interview with Power 105.1's The Breakfast Club, where she said the couple would be taking legal action.
But Brothers of Bel-Air. Jesus.
But Brothers of Bel-Air. And who else did we say? Oh, and Dwayne Martin is now, they're saying that he was with Diddy as well. Dwayne Martin out here murdering.
In some good news, 50 Cent secures a deal to open his G-Unit film and TV studio in Louisiana. 50 Cent still has a handful of shows left on the Final Lap tour, but he's already making major moves in the television and film space when he gets off the road. On Tuesday, the 14th, reported the city council members in Shreveport, Louisiana, have introduced a legislation allowing the hip-hop mogul to lease Millennium Movie Studio as a base for his entertainment company, G-Unit Film and Television Louisiana LLC. We enjoyed for a period after 2005. He enjoyed a very robust television and film industry in the Shreveport area. This will bring back, I think, a lot of people and will rejuvenate that industry in our area. So I think the film industry is about to blossom again in Shreveport.
Shout out to 50, man.
Yeah, he's controversial as hell, but he makes some power moves at all times. I like that.
Yeah.
Drake takes shots at Kanye West, Joe Budden, and Pusha T on Scary Hours 3. It feels to me that Drake is taking a shot of everybody. Is this just his MO now? Or is he just is this fun and games for him, or he be serious?
I think that Drake, he's going through phases. He went through his whole nail polish and hair bows phase, and then maybe he's just in his troll phase now.
Lil Yachty has surprised Lil Uzi Vert. Was surprised Lil Uzi Vert spoke so highly of him. I don't care about either one of those two. Funk Flex and Rick Ross plead with Foxy Brown to join Lola Brooke at Hot 97 Winter Jam. She's been coming back up into the news a lot, huh?
Ooh.
Foxy Brown?
Oh, what's she saying now?
Yeah, she was, we talked about her yesterday. The other day. About beef with somebody.
No, nobody.
She made Lil Kim when she said Bible.
Oh, the Bible. I said that's
Foxy.
funny.
Foxy needs to just relax because Foxy can't,
Would you watch a verses with Foxy?
Foxy can't do no verses.
She can't.
She can't.
Is she completely deaf?
She's deaf.
Deaf,
That's
deaf?
why we have not seen. When's the last time you've seen a performance for Foxy?
But you're
Brown?
trying to tell me that
When's
deaf
the
people
last
can't
time
rap?
You have seen Foxy Brown. Go ahead.
You're trying to tell me that deaf people can't rap? Deaf people can do everything.
They can do everything.
Yeah.
You see that deaf girl was
Foxy
there
Brown
on the
has too much
circle.
pride. She won't let that go. She's not rapping. If she comes out, she won't be able to rap the way she will because she can't hear as good as she used to. So
that is awful.
She won't be on beat. I've seen a performance where she tried to come out and she tried to perform, and the people dragged her because she was off beat. She couldn't hear the words.
Oh no!
She sounded like inaudible.
So sad.
Oh no, that's horrible.
It's probably off the internet now, but yeah. So that was probably like 10 years ago. Foxy Brown is not stepping foot in public place. I think she is inside of whatever house in Brooklyn, and she's not leaving those quarters without her security.
She tweeted the other day about Lil' Kim.
She tweets. If you go on her Instagram page, you don't see one new picture of Foxy Brown. You'll see everything from back in the days. Only new pictures you will see of her and her baby.
She got a baby.
She has a baby. You'll just see her pictures of her baby, but you won't see her.
Ooh, Foxy Brown?
Yeah.
When did she have a baby?
She had a baby a few years ago.
Who the baby by?
Who the baby daddy at? Who he, mama?
I have a baby by me, baby. Be in the middle.
Who he, daddy?
Who he, daddy? Who he from?
We're on her page right now. You don't see no new pictures. Everything is old. You just see pictures of her daughter.
Oh, I found a story for Pastor Troy, excuse me. Ferrari is the fastest in Las Vegas after drain damage drama. I don't know what any of this means. The first session was canceled after a manhole cover wrecks Sainz' car. Ferrari won 2 in second session. Track action ended at 4 a.m. local time, and Sainz handed the grid penalty. There you go, Pastor Troy. I care about you.
Yes, see, that is very nice. You are the best.
I don't know what any of that means, but it means something to
be honest, there's not a lot more news out there that is worthy. Everything in the news right now is all Diddy and Cassie.
Oh, you didn't see Jada Pinkett reacted to Anna Navarro from The View?
Yeah, she said it's expected because that's what she's probably reading is clickbait. So, that's how the media is portraying it. So she doesn't expect anything.
I'm going to go watch The View and see what Anna
Salem Hospital in Massachusetts reveals we talked about this. 450 patients have been exposed to HIV. Every time they write about Massachusetts in any of these blogs, it's always the worst news.
Beyond one.
Massachusetts. So everything is Diddy, Snoop.
Yeah.
And that is about it. Keke Palmer announced as the host of the 2023 Soul Train Awards. When is that happening?
Soul Train capitalizing on some bullshit.
Bro, Soul Train still have awards?
I don't know. But
I don't believe that Soul Train should have awards if they're not going to have a Soul Train night where people is dancing like they did back in the day. Because I used to like to watch that.
I want to go on the Soul Train. I always wanted to be on the Soul Train. Remember Bahama Beach Club used to come on the MTV? Y'all don't remember that? That's before your time. It was nice. It was funny.
You think we could get a Soul Train going?
Yes.
Like we have an event where it is the Soul Train event. And everybody knows that they're going to be getting filmed dancing.
Yeah.
So they got to see themselves on a big screen dancing.
I love it.
And we're going to call it Dancing Machine. Y'all, if y'all take that, it's recorded right here. I will sue you.
We suing. Like Jada Pinkett said, we suing.
We suing. And I'm with it. And, I think that's it.
Right.
We're going to crash out of here a little 4 minutes early. We got more news.
What's the haps this weekend?
Well, the haps.
What's the haps?
Wow.
What's going down?
The haps.
Where the party at?
Jeez.
Where it is?
I don't know. Like, what is happening this weekend?
I don't know, but it's all about November to remember. Taking place next Wednesday, going down on the 22nd inside of Oasis Cafe. You guys come up over there.
So everything is next weekend. Deuce is next weekend, November to remember.
Next Saturday, the 25th.
Mm-hmm. And who else? Who else is next week?
Yep. Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is definitely next week. Yeah. And next week, we're going to get into that.
Yeah.
With that said, people, we're out of here. We'll see you guys bright and early on Monday morning.
You
guys be blessed, be safe, and
drink responsibly.
Wrap it up.
Bye.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
The all-new Spark FM. Log on to sparkfmonline.com.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head-on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
Wednesday, November 22nd, Specialist and Friends presents November to Remember. Back in time, Thanksgiving Eve Jam. Strictly old school vibe. Oasis Cafe, 33 Hancock Street in Dorchester. $15 early bird, 20 after. Doors open 9 p.m. Thanksgiving Eve Jam, 2023.frontlineticketing.com. November to remember.
Finally Home is a must-read step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time homebuyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about